All right. Good evening. We're starting this meeting on the world occasion of the World Environment Day. Welcome to all of you. It's nice to see all of you getting online, getting together. And I just thought I'd have a different environment for myself this evening. And as long as we have a little bit of daylight left, uh, I think this is a wonderful opportunity for all of us to get together. There have been some events this morning, which I'm sure Dr. Sanjay Kalra would report. And without taking much time, I would just like to invite past President and our Community Service Director, Kannan Diwanji, to take forward this meeting for this evening. Kananji, it's over to you.
The chief guest of the evening, Mr. Mintu, and my Rotary family, a very happy Environment Day to all of you. The World Environment Day is being celebrated globally on 5th June with focus on ecosystem restoration. The United Nations General Assembly has proclaimed the years 21 to 2030 as the UN Decade on Ecosystem Restoration for protection and revival of ecosystems all around the world for benefit of the people and nature. In fact, the topic of environment conservation and ecological balance has gained sufficient traction in the past 2 decades with growing pollution levels of smog, river pollution, large-scale deforestation, wildfires, etc., leading to complete ecosystem imbalance. Every 3 seconds, the world loses enough forest to cover a football pitch, and over the last century, we have destroyed ourselves, our wetlands, as much as 50% of our coral reefs. They have been lost. 50% of our coral reefs have been lost. The air is polluted, the rivers are polluted, clean drinking water is not available for a large section of population. World Environment Day is a great global platform for inspiring positive change. It pushes for individuals to think about the way they consume things, for businesses to develop greener models, for farmers and manufacturers to produce more substantially, for governments, for invest in repairing the environment, for educators to inspire students to take action, and for youth to build a greener future. Let's take a pledge on this day for a cleaner, safer, and sustainable planet for our future generations. इसी दिशा में आज का प्रयास किया गया है रोटरी चंडीगढ़ मिड टाउन के सदस्यों ने। सबसे पहले मैं आमंत्रित करूंगी डॉक्टर संजय कालरा को, जिन्होंने आज के प्रोग्राम को कंसीव भी किया है और कार्यान्वित भी किया है। उनके घर की टेरेस पर खूबसूरत ग्रीनरी, गमले व पौधे अपने आप में एक मिसाल है, जो कई प्रतियोगिताओं में अवार्ड भी प्राप्त कर चुके हैं और हम सभी के लिए प्रेरणा का स्रोत है। Over to Dr. Sanjay Kalra, please.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. President Sanjay Bhatia, Secretary Suchi Thakur, and all the worthy Rotarians of Rotary Club Chandigarh Midtown. I'm going to speak about my experiences, plainly the experiences. I'm not a trained or I'm not a botanist or I'm not a horticulturist. I'm a dentist by profession, but growing plants is my passion. And it's a hobby which has, I think, helped in reducing my stress so much during my life. I started planting the pots when I shifted to Chandigarh way back in 1990. And since then, I've been sticking to this hobby. The space has increased, and gradually the systems have become better. I have learned with experiences, and with God's grace, been winning the Best Garden Prize for so many years now. In fact, I've lost the charm of winning a prize now. So can I share the screen now?
Yes, Sanjay sir. Right. Yeah, we can see the screen.
So happy World Environment Day to you all. And I'm going to speak on creating garden paradise on your terrace. It's indeed a paradise because it's your own private space. It's not open to public. You can do anything. You can have your lunches, dinners over there as and when required without any interference from the outside world. So this is my terrace garden. Just a bird's eye view you can see here, and the first and foremost is the preparation of soil. When you are going to plant your saplings or plant your plants, anything, the proportion of the soil with sand, with cow dung manure, these are the three main components that I use for preparing the soil for the saplings. And when I'm using my perennial plants, basically I'm adding some DDT into it, because the problem of having all these plant diseases is taken care of from the very beginning. Or in my vegetable garden, I always use neem. I don't use any DDT. I use neem khali in plenty, and that has worked so well for over last 2-3 years. So this mixture is the right mixture, and the soil has to be little, Hindi mein bolte hain, dardari hona chahiye. It should not be too hard, which is not good for the plants. Then the selection of pots. Like if you look at this garden, you can see variety of sets of plants. Some of the sets are seasonal plants, some of them are perennial plants. So it's always good to have a mixture of perennial plants and seasonal plants. In summers, you have less number of seasonal plants, and in winters, you have more number. But then a mixture is always good, because monotony, even if it is fully flowering garden, doesn't look really nice. You should have a mixture of perennial plants and your seasonals. So, and of course, a variety of other things which we are going to discuss. Like when we select pots, best is earthenware pots. These have been proven to be the best, but you can have these days plastic pots, which I don't really prefer to use, because they break very fast, and plus they get heated, they get hot very early. You can use fiberglass pots, which are a little expensive, but then they are worth it because they are much more durable. Maybe the life of this fiberglass pot is almost 10 times than that of a terracotta pot. So when we select the pots, for a particular set of plants, you should make sure that your pots are of the same size for that particular set of plants, and of the same design. It should not, you should not use multiple types of, or multiple designs and multiple sizes of pots for your plants. And you have to make sets. It's not that one single odd plant here and there. That won't make that does not create that effect. You have to have a set. For example, here in this fiber glass pots in the balcony of my house, we have grown these palms, which are looking so beautiful. It's a delight to sit there and have a morning tea in the morning. And plus the terracotta pots, they have to be painted every year, at least every year, which gives them a fresh look. You can use ceramic pots. Lots of varieties of ceramic pots is available these days. And normally I use these ceramic pots for my indoor plants. Like these are my indoor plants, some of them, which are lying outside in the veranda, and they need to be changed. It's not that you place the indoor plant inside and leave it as such. They need some sun and they need some fresh air. So they should be kept out for more number of hours, basically maybe 2 days inside and then rest of the days outside. So you should keep rotating them, and you should have a sufficient number of plants in rotation, which you can keep for the in the indoors. You can make use of best out of waste. Like here we have used a bathtub for putting for having a tree here, and I grow my palak here. You can see the wash basins have been used for some ferns, and even the toilet seats which we got, even the even your maybe geyser outer coverings, whatever you have, even the syntax trunks, the syntax tanks can be cut from the top, and that can be used as a big reservoir for your plants. Even the plastic box which are used to transfer the vegetables and all those, the multi-utility boxes we have used to grow plants here. So you can use best whatever material is there. Sometimes even the pipes of the old pipes which come out of your broken bathrooms, here we have used those pipes for making the stands. Now the stands, which can be like a variety of stands are available, but having stands in a terrace garden is a must, because that is the only way that you can clean the area underneath these stands, because otherwise there's a lot of this dust draining out of it, and it's very difficult to clean them. So it's always better to keep the pots on the stands, and stands can be purchased, or you can tell your welder to make it, and you can use your waste material, your GI pipes, or all those sariyas which are lying with you for fabrication of these stands. And they can be of different sizes, shapes, and whatever is your requirement. You can use round ones for the corners, round ones for the center, triangular ones for the corners, which we are going to use in landscaping our garden as we are going through it. Now here, this is a stand on the left side, which is being used to curtain off as a curtain to the inside room. And you can see there is a stepped stand for my bougainvilleas, and the corner stands. Like, yeah, as per your space available, you can have your stands and have your sets of plants over the stands. Now, the most important part in a terrace garden is your landscaping, how you landscape your garden. For example, doing landscaping in the corners in a round way is always better and more pleasing. And use of various terracotta items or maybe some fiberglass items. Sometimes you use your own waste, like so many of things, like your one bartan gets broken and that has a beautiful shape. Just use this as a pot in the garden. So you can landscape your garden in whichever way, but it has to be in sets again. Like, for example, here in the top part, a set of cacti has been used as the main central part, a round part, along with the horse, and the rest of the cacti in my cacti garden, they are basically placed randomly with a lot of white stones and various other things. Again, here you can see this in the center. We have a light which has been used, it's a ceiling light which has been used to grow plant around it, and you can place these ceramic decoration pieces, like we have kept some frogs here to grow your seasonal plants, or maybe some perennials. You can have some area. Every area has to have a theme. Like this area is a hut where basically we have grown the plants in a landscape manner around it. We have put some palm trees in the side. These are not the palm trees, but they give a look of the palm tree. We have put in some figurines in the center of the hut, so that it gives a village kind of a feeling to you. So that theme is very important. Every corner has to have a theme, and normally every corner, every year when you do a landscaping, the theme has to be changed. That is what we do. You can have some plants which are some creepers, like some flowering creepers, like some perennials, and on the stepped round stand, you can see some seasonals alternating with the perennial plants. You can make use of some kind of these topiaries. These are available, small ones or big ones. Like I have a rabbit in my garden, in which you normally use your bar to fill it up, and that gives a really clean and green look. Again, this one of the corners, we have this alternate white and black grass plants, and along with that, in the center, we have a theme kind of shell where the plants have been, succulents have been grown. These are some of the various varieties. I'm not going to name the varieties of various flowering plants, but some of the winter plants on my garden, they come out really well. They are so healthy that they can compete with any competition. Again, these are some of the summer plants that I've grown in my garden. But most of the time, the problem of excessive heat in Chandigarh area kills most of your seasonal plants. But then best which are being used these days, which grow very nicely, are zinnias and maybe calendulas, photolacas, all those plants which can bear the heat, and those can be used. But then in summers, we need to be more particular about watering of the plants, and also we have to be having a set of more number of perennial plants which can be used instead of the seasonals. You can have a variety of palms in your garden. You can have a variety of perennial plants in your garden. You can have a variety of bougainvilleas in your garden, depending upon the space that you have. And you can landscape them. Like you can see this terracotta figurines. They are not very expensive. Terracotta things they last you for a long time. You don't want them to last for too long a time, because even if they break, you have a time to change, because otherwise it becomes very monotonous. So use these figurines to do the landscaping wherever required. Make some small corners, small central areas, and do your landscaping wherever is possible. That is how you can play with it. That is the advantage of having a terrace garden, because outside in your lawn, you cannot play with the landscaping. Here you can play. Regarding the grass that we normally grow, again, some of the examples of some corners here in my garden in the summers. Some of the summer seasonal plants in display. Here, Petunia is not a summer plant, but I just wanted to show you some hanging areas where the plants are being hanged on a chhatri kind of thing, which can be used as a separate area, a different area. As regards the grass, we have tried growing grass in our terrace garden, and we had a natural grass in the terrace garden for good 14, 15 years. But there's a lot of treatments available for the grass, but then those are not normally very successful. It will last you for 4 or 5 years, but then again, you will have a problem of seepage. So ultimately, these days, very good quality these artificial grasses are available, which look just like your natural grass, and you can play with you can place them at different places and change the landscape. So those, I prefer to use those, because I don't want to have any seepage in my rest of the floors. You can have variety of plants, like you can grow your own bonsais, like some examples of the bonsais that I have. These are 10 or 15 years old. These bonsais, they have to have a theme, each one. Like the first is a bougainvillea, which basically gives the feeling of a plant being swayed in the wind. So each bonsai has to have a theme. Like in the center, this looks as if an old man is sitting. So that theme has to be there. It has to depict something. It has to have thick roots, because the roots are the shape of the stem and the root is very important in bonsai. And it is grown in a small pot. So watering has to be very important. You have to always cover it with this grass, which will retain water in the terracotta, in the bonsai. And the bonsai roots, they have to be cut every rainy season. They have to be reduced in size. They have to be cut. The main stem is cut and you reduce the size. And you have to do a very artistic pruning of the leaves. You have to make it small. The ends, the buds which are making the plant grow, they have to be nipped. So that has to be a regular feature every year, so that the plant does not overgrow and ultimately it retains that particular shape also. Sometimes we use copper wire or some kind of support to give a particular shape to the plant. Like you want to twist the two stems of the plant, that gives and you just tighten it with the copper wire, keep it there for some time, and then after that you remove it, that shape will be retained. Sometimes you just tend to pull the copper wire in a particular direction, because that gives the inclination to your bonsai. So it's a big science how to grow a bonsai, but otherwise, and it has to have, these pots have to have a very good water drainage. So below the soil, when you put, you have to have a lot of pebbles, a very thick layer of pebbles or terracotta, broken terracotta, so that the drainage is good. You can have your own succulent. These days, very good succulents are available in the market, or you go towards the Kasoli side. There, people are growing a lot of succulents, and they give it to you. And your succulent gardens, they are called succulent cocktails. These are just a few of the succulent cocktails that I have in my garden, which are basically again depicting a theme. Like, for example, this corner one, the one which is having this big pot here, this has a row of this one type of plants here and couple of other different types, which gives a kind of a miniature garden. And you can put in some kind of figurines in there. You can put in some kind of maybe small, those are available, small little birds or small little all those things which can be used. And even these kinds of prepared plastic or fiberglass things are available, in which you can grow your succulents. So that makes a small little corner. Like here we have a small fountain, and these small little plastic pots where small succulents have been placed. So this breaks the monotony of your garden. Any of these things, because you have to have a variety in your garden. And when you have a terrace garden, you can play with your ideas, because nobody is going to steal your plants. Nobody is going to steal your all these figurines that we have placed. Here again, you can see on this side, we have used a old wash basin as a place for keeping all our succulent cocktails, and all these small little figurines have been placed just to beautify it. This is my cactus garden, small little cactus garden, where again we have given it some shape along with some white stones. And these cacti and succulents, they don't need too much water. So we have to make sure that whosoever is watering your plants, you give them strict indications that the succulents and your cacti, they have to be maybe water once in a week in winters and twice in a week in summers. You can have your own small little space where you have some palms on one side and maybe a hammock on the side and a table and chair for having a morning tea. All these places, they are your own private spaces which can be used. You have to have, maybe you can have some music here. I love music, so I have music box kept in all my garden areas. So that gives you, that soothes you, that relaxes you. And there's 2 hours spent during the morning time in my garden that gives me so much of energy to work during the daytime. And best of all, you can always enlighten your gardens. Means basically you can put in some spotlights, and at night when you put on these spotlights, your garden glows like anything. It gives you a party kind of look when you have your dinner there. Now, the new thing that I'm experimenting these days is basically a vegetable garden. But a problem was basically having too much of monkeys. Monkeys was a menace. And so I covered this area, specific areas, with the help of angle irons, and put in a jali there and put all my pots there. And in winters and summers, I've grown different types of vegetables. I can just give you some examples quickly. But when on the terrace, on the top, you have to have plants which need less water. Like these plants, they need less water. So that is on the topmost floor, but then you have to be placing them in such a way that they are visible from downstairs. These are some of the vegetables that I have grown in my garden, like tomatoes and bhindi and lal saag, shimla mirch and arbi ka patta and bangan and karelas. All these things, just you can see the produce of my vegetable garden, which is all organic. And how these are some winter plants, a lot of salad, and some herbal plants. These can be can be grown in the pots, and basically you can see your homegrown oregano. You cannot have a match of that. It's so very good. So you can have your own herbal garden, and all these plants, herbal plants like celeries and oregano and nyasbo and ghiaquar, all those plants, they are going to be beneficial for you in health also. Now, how do you avoid pesticides in this? Like, that's what I do. Basically, there are some of the concoctions which are available. This white thing on in the drum there, that is kachila, that is curd mixed with water, and then you put in copper, piece of copper and iron in that. And that makes a very good pesticide and a growth hormone. So you can just spray it with the help of a sprinkler on your plants. A mixture of cow dung and shakkar, kept it for 4 days, and you use it as a manure. That helps as a very good antifungal for the plants. Uplas that you have, you get some uplas from your guala, and keep them in water for about 15 days. And that acts as a very good pesticide and a growth hormone. There's some of the boxes that I've kept here in my garden area, which are being used for doing all these things as a natural pesticides. A mixture of hing and safed fatkari when it is sprayed on the water, again is a very good pesticide and a growth hormone. Plain hing can be used for sprinkling on the plants, and all these things, they keep your plants, and use of lot of your this neem ki khali, that makes it all organic. And you can spray it like this on your plants and keep them away from pests. You can grow your own manure. We make our own manure from the kitchen waste. These are the terracotta earthenware pots in which some amount of worms are placed. Some base is available. which is in the coconut husk, and that is placed, and your own manure is ready for use in your organic garden. That is all. Thank you so much, and thank you for the patient attendance. One thing I want to add is that you have to have a separate place for your bonsais. You cannot keep them in a rushy area. So I have kept some stands for my bonsais, which are visible from way beyond, and that looks really nice. Thank you so much for the patient hearing, and any questions? We can take some small questions.
I have a question, sir.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, I've started appreciating what people like you do. Pata nahi chalta hai unless you do it. Recently, I bought 3 or 4 indoor plants.
Yes.
Sare mar gaye.
Yes.
I could not make out कि हुआ क्या. So एक तो चीज और मुझे पूछनी थी संजय सर. I am using सीमेंट के पॉट्स लेकर आया था भगवान दास. So was that the cause, or was I not rotating them enough in the sun?
No, cement pots are little inferior to your earthenware pots, but then the cause of the demise of the plants would be mainly you were not rotating it. They were kept too much time indoors, and plus overwatering. That is always the main cause of death of the indoor plants. So rotation and less watering is very important.
So when you say less watering, how many times a week should we water them?
See, normally in summers, I would say twice a week is more than enough, and that also should not be too much, and just enough to wet the soil. And in winters, it would be just once in a week. That is more than enough. And rotation is very, very important.
Thank you.
Anji, Sanjay sir, my question is, Sanjay sir.
Yes, I can hear you, ma'am.
Hanji, my question is how to make this manure from kitchen waste.
Yes, ma'am. In kitchen waste, basically, when let us start from the kitchen. We have kept 2 dustbins there. One is for the general waste and one is for the kitchen waste. So kitchen waste is whatever the vegetable peels and fruit peels or whatever is left over, or whatever kitchen waste is there is kept in that. And we have these earthenware pots, which are like, one example is the one that I showed it to you, which has 3 sets of pots, which are interchangeable. Or you can have 3 sets of bigger pots also, if your kitchen waste is quite a lot. So let us start with one of the pots, maybe the topmost pot, or maybe the first pot in the 3 pots. Just put your below everything, you have to just put a piece of a newspaper. Put your kitchen waste there, and this pre-mixed coco pit is available. That comes in bags, and just take 3-4 muttis of that and sprinkle it over the kitchen waste, right? The kitchen waste should not be too much. If it is too much, then put it in 2 layers. And depending upon the size of your pot, you have to sprinkle the pot so that it covers it nicely, covers all the waste nicely. It can be 3 muttis, it can be 4 or 5 muttis, depending upon the size of the pot. Then you put on a newspaper over there, right? The next time when you remove it and put in the kitchen waste, you remove the newspaper, put in the kitchen waste again, put some of the coco pit again, and put in the newspaper. Keep doing it till the time the pot is completely filled. Now this pot has to be kept separate. Like if you're using 3 pots, 3 bigger pots, leave that and start with the new pot. Or if you have this other vertical pot that is called a khamba pot, so that this topmost pot goes to the bottommost, and then you start filling in the next pot. So by the time your 3rd pot is completely filled, your first pot is ready, right? So the first pot, what happens is this coco pit has spores, which has worms, which grows worms, right? So these spores are going to eat up all the kitchen waste, and their excreta forms the manure. So you just, when you see that this is ready, so you just spread it outside, let it dry for a while. Normally it is dry, so let it dry for a while, and then you can easily just sieve it, or without sieving also I normally do not sieve it because I want some daldarapan in my soil. So you can sieve it and put it in the plants directly. And normally I would put it in the vegetable plants, or you can keep it in a separate bori or bag and use it whenever it is required.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
Wonderful presentation of your. I already put it in the chat box. It's like a rock garden on the rooftop.
Thank you, sir.
Maybe better than rock garden. So for I have a suggestion.
Yes, sir.
What our president said a few days ago in one of the meetings, he said it in a lighter vein. I'm going to say it in a serious vein. He suggested that you have 2,000 plants. Why don't you distribute 20 each to all our 100 members?
Pardon me?
He said to distribute your plants amongst all our members.
Actually, sir,
I will not say you distribute it. I would say, why not? Because we go to these commercial nurseries, they always mislead us. They are money-minded people. So if you can have some plants ready for the Rotarians, we'll pay the cost price. Why not?
Okay, I promise you, sir, when next year I become the president.
Yes, I was going to say the same.
Only.
In the next year, when you are the president, you can start this project for all Rotarians.
I start preparing my plants from this time only.
Yes, that would be a good idea. We can come and pay you the cost price and take over the plants.
No, that's fine. Yeah. Thank you so much for
On
that.
birthdays and anniversaries also you can give the plants.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
what, yeah, we have done it once, and we had distributed jamun trees. I don't know how many people are those jamun trees are ready, but otherwise those jamun trees were really good. Jamuns, the produce of those trees were really good, and I hope people will enjoy it. So maybe next time we'll come up with some other ideas.
Yes,
for
yes.
Anniversaries as well. Yes.
Thank you.
It's not a bad idea on birthdays and wedding anniversary. If you give the plants, that will be a better gift than anything else.
Yes.
We will do that definitely. Yes.
Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. You are a genius. So many qualities enrolled into one personality.
Thank you.
Thank you for such an elaborate, educative, interesting, and beautiful walk in your garden. Even more beautiful than the rock garden. I felt like Alice in Wonderland. Thank you for taking us into this beautiful path. I am happy to inform you that today, the World Environment Day was celebrated by our club at Government Senior Secondary School, Ratewali, by planting 11 trees. Equally genius is his wife, Dr. Rita. In this school, the talk on eco-restoration system by our own Dr. Rita Kalra, and a talk on environment protection given by school principal Mrs. Sadhana Khurana for the benefit of children of class 11 and 12. World Environment Day was also celebrated at Civil Hospital, Panchkula by planting trees donated by My Tree Foundation and planted by past President R.K. Luther, President-elect Salil Chopra, and AG Dr. Rita Kalra, along with the staff of Civil Hospital, Panchkula. Kudos to the couple, both of them. Now let us proceed. The President-elect, our President-elect, Rotarian Salil Chopra, he will present us with some beautiful ideas. He is a master on environment केवल हमारे क्लब में ही नहीं, समूचे डिस्ट्रिक्ट में इनको सब मानते हैं। ये सफाई अभियान के संचालक हैं। अब मैं इनसे अनुरोध करूंगी कि ये अपने विचार प्रकट करें। मुझे इनकी योग्यता पर बहुत भरोसा है, बहुत अच्छे काम करते हैं एनवायरनमेंट में, तो जैसे ये मास्टर हैं। तो ही इज द चेयरमैन ऑफ एनवायरनमेंट इन अवर क्लब दिस ईयर, सो आई रिक्वेस्ट हिम टू प्लीज गिव हिज आइडियाज। थैंक यू सर।
My president, my secretary, the chair, the chief guest, my fellow Rotarians, my colleagues, the Rotarians. Greeting to you all on this Environment Day celebration. It takes me back when my grandson, Lavyansh, is a student and is taking class on the Zoom. What has happened? The teacher is trying to talk to 25 children of the class. What is a mother and your relationship with the mother, and how the mothers are caring to you. But when you don't understand or you obey the mother, what happens then? She becomes, an annoyance also. Then she takes this mother to Mother Earth. She says, this mother is important to you, but to all of us, our Mother Earth is equally important, but we don't give any importance to Mother Earth. Now, look at the age of the child, 3 years. Other children also 3.5 or whatever, not beyond that. The teacher is teaching what? The love bond between the child, the mother, and the child, the Mother Earth. She says, you may not do anything. आप कुछ नहीं करो, कुछ no problem, पर एक काम करो, जब रूम से बाहर निकलते हो, स्विच ऑफ कर दो लाइट को, पंखा बंद कर दो, आप नल का जो बह रहा है उसको बंद कर दो, एक कमरे में बैठ के सबके सब आप लोग खाना खाओ, एंजॉय करो, टीवी देखो। ये कुछ सिखाया जा रहा है। I said, what is that? इस बच्चे को इतना पता ही नहीं जितना आप सिखा रहे हैं। Then struck my mind. She is preparing child for the future. She is preparing citizen for future. She is looking at our better tomorrow. The Mother Earth, as we call, is just a mother, or an earth rather, not even mother. We do anything to help our mother, support our mother, or make her happy. Are we really doing this to our Mother Earth? Big question to all of us. This, if at all, a 3-year child started learning, imagine when he becomes a high school student, higher secondary school student, what is going to come? The outcome will be very, very different. This is what we are looking at today. Today in the morning, I got a message from my former president, T.S. Anand. He sent me a picture on Swachh Bharat, which it was a recording of year 2017. He said, keep doing the good work. I said, Swachhta is already done. Lot of places are clean today. But what is behind it is, we have cleaned the environment as well. When the cleanliness on the roads or on the sides is you're observing. This is what the message was, that if you are done with the Swachhta doesn't mean cleaning the streets, the roads, or the places. Swachhta means the cleaning the environment also. I really took this message very seriously, and I thought of, let me again come back to the same thought, that we will try to promote this project amongst the citizens through the children, because they are the best learners. Today in the civil hospital also, when I went to meet the group of people, now look at the smartness of Dr. Kalra. She raised a team which constitutes the people like बिजली वाला, पानी वाला, धरती वाला, it means gardener, and bijli, मतलब all these kind of people which are related to the earth, she gathered today. And what she made us to do, number one, take an oath. Take an oath that you stand by the environment throughout, and then plant a tree in the name of bijli, pani, vayu, like that, So this is the kind of, feelings we have that we must do something for Mother Earth. Otherwise, as we are facing today, the Mother Earth annoyance, we cannot bear more. The all which has come today is just because we have created the havoc for us. We have gone absurd to disturb the nature and the environment, and that's the result is before you. It gave us a warning in Kedarnath. Please mend. We didn't mend. And today what you're facing is because of that only. That we are short of many things now. Short of elements now. So the plantation, the oath, all went on, It was really good a day to celebrate and to start with. There's a quote, the use of alternative energy is inevitable as fossil fuels are finite. खत्म हो रहे हैं, नहीं बचेगा. पेट्रोल कम हो रहा है, डीजल के प्राइस कहां जा रहे हैं, हर जगह चीजों में कमी आती जा रही है. कल पानी में भी कमी आए. What will do then? So it has become very important that we must understand the value of the products which emits, which goes toward the green revolution. Listen, today the architects are building houses which are greenhouses. Means air, light, all the facilities are natural. You remember in India, green revolution came. Why we lit the green revolution? Because we were importing the food grains from America, from England, from all the countries, because we didn't have food to eat. At that time, in 1960, when it started, and today, India is exporting these things. It was just to harness the resources. And that is what the country did. And that is how we are today the big exporters of the food grain to those countries which were sending us the food to each at the time. See, how do we make a house? What is required to build a house? You will say cement, concrete, you will say bricks, you will say steel. There's one more important component. Just study that. That is wood. Without wood, to construct a house is very difficult. What happened at the time? We were cutting trees, maybe 10 trees to build a house. But the scientific brain, our analytical studies, we try to develop plywood out of it. Now those 10 trees were equal to one house. And today 5 trees or 4 trees may be equal to one house. This is the culture. Why we did this? Because the natural wood, the pine, the teak being cut, and it reproduces in a cycle of 50 to 100 years. Now the plywood is the substitute to the wood. Why? And good substitute. Why? Because it is being made from man-made wood, eucalyptus or poplar. This is not damaged because every 4 years you get a tree grown and it's ready for cutting, is ready for your plywood making. So such are the changes which world has to follow. ना करते आज ये बर्बाद हो जाते हम और भी. आज एक घर में मुझे लगता एक पेड़ के ज्यादा लकड़ी लगती हो, बाकी सारी प्लाईवुड लगती है. So energy, if you ask me, energy is ability or capacity to do a work. मुझे बहुत लोग कहते हैं यार तेरे में बहुत ज्यादा एनर्जी है. It is not, it is what? Because I am having some kind of, inspiration to do something. करते रहो, चलते रहो, कुछ बनाओ, कुछ कराओ. And that energy is, the production out of the body. Similarly, energy to cook food, energy is making to travel, energy makes you to jump, swim, anything. That's possible. If you are full of energy, you can do work beautifully, with all the N2. But do you know which are the 5 basic elements? The basic elements the God has given us: the air, the water, the fire, the space, and earth. We all have to work to strive for these elements. If we don't do today, tomorrow we'll pay the cost as we are paying today for some kind of mistakes we committed in the past. So green energy is that which comes from natural sources like sun, water, as we call hydro, or air, all these are the elements which will give us a green energy. Green energy is clean energy, as we call it, Green India, green Chandigarh, clean Chandigarh. Similarly, green energy is clean energy. Those type which do not release pollutants. हवा क्यों मास्क लगाने पड़ रहे हैं? हवा में ऑक्सीजन कम क्यों हो गई? क्यों कार्बन मोनोऑक्साइड, कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड जैसे जगहें ले गई और हमको बीमार कर गई? क्यों हमारा एज साइकिल कम होता जा रहा है? All because of that we have not cared for these 5 elements. 5 elements. उस दिन टीचर बच्चे को कह रहे थे पानी को बचाओ, पानी वेस्ट मत करो. हम आज बड़ों को सिखा रहे हैं कि प्लीज पानी को बचाओ, पानी को वेस्ट मत करो. स्टेशन पे जाते हैं, बस स्टैंड पे जाते हैं, समझाते हैं कि पानी का यूज कैसे करना चाहिए आप लोगों को. तो क्या हम इस लायक रह गए हैं कि हमारे बच्चे हमसे आगे बढ़ गए? वो आज ही सीख गए पानी कैसे बचाना, और हम आज इतने साल होने के बाद भी नहीं सीख सके पानी कैसे बचाया जाता है. So we all are worried today for a better tomorrow, and what we are going to give to our children inheritance मुझे समझ नहीं आ रहा. पीछे हमें खराब मिला है, हम उससे भी खराब अपने बच्चों को देने जा रहे हैं if we don't mend today. So my only question is the green energy which is produced from renewable and clean products is important more than anything, more than our food even. And it is that energy which replaces the negative effects of fossil fuels, petrol, diesel, all those kind of things, which coal, which if they burn, you need some handkerchief to stop the smell coming to your this thing. Now, what is actually the green energy? What is the requirement of green energy is, number 1, water, which gives you power through turbines when they move. When the rivers water fall in the turbine, you get electricity produced. Look how you become, source for all the usages, because this is getting from water and there's no pollutant or flow of anything, or gases being emitted. It's wind energy. You go to Holland or you go to Gujarat, you find so many windmills swirling, What are they doing? Producing energy for us. That we save electricity and we do the kind of, working with this kind of energy produced from the wind. Where are they lost? Normally they are put offshores or they are put at the hilltops where the airflow is thick or you enjoy more of air, Solar energy. Now, this is the energy. This is the real energy which really we have to use at the places, at the market complexes, at whatever places. See, the water heating, the cooking, panels on the top, they produce electricity for you and you get in return the money from the government, once you transfer this kind of electricity to the other government lines. So this is all possible that we should enact today for solar energy, hydro energy, wind power energy, which really helps us to protect our Mother Earth, make it nothing, but make it, our worth living place. Now, other thing like biomass, not required. Geothermal energy is not our ball game, we Rotarians should try to promote, as we have done in Leh Ladakh, that we have given these solar panels, small panels for the people to electrify their houses. That kind of thing, we should use. We should not use more of the nuclear energy for producing this kind of energy or electricity for our houses, but we should depend upon the natural resources as much as possible. So hydro, not many will do. Biomass, not many will do. Geothermal, not many will do. Wind power, not many will do. What we can do, let's take responsibility on us. And that is, solar is responsibility on us. Let's use it at best and let's save the energy and let this energy, which we save good for industry, they can produce better products for the country. Then switch off power electric switches. कहते हैं ये बुजुर्ग हो गया है, लाइटें बंद करने को बोलता है, सारा दिन स्विच बंद करते रहता है. Sir, let this buzurgi be there in everybody. Let a child become buzurg today. We should be there, that we should have children should also. If they're going to adopt it, they're not going to be buzurg at all. Family reunion. एक कमरे में बैठिए, एसी एक चलाइए, कोशिश कीजिए बिजली भी कम से कम यूज करेंगे आप लोग. यूज पब्लिक ट्रांसपोर्ट और पूल कार, इंस्टेड ऑफ 4 कारें 5 कारें एक घर में लगा दीजिए आप. Save water for tomorrow. It is a must for everyone. Don't wash your clothes day and day, and using machine twice a week is a good proposition. Teach your children, bring awareness. Their children is the best source to carry. The retractors, the interactors, and the youngest children, they are the best that they will carry the message along. And today, if not tomorrow, the country can be saved. Turn vegetable waste, as we were talking, to compost manure, which can be helpful to us. Gentlemen and the ladies, I feel this is not for your turn, it is meant for your next generation to come, that we must do something to give them a good green earth so that they enjoy what we have given them in inheritance. Now, I would request people present here to take an oath, and the oath should mean to your heart, not by the words only. Please, those who are in for it, those who want the Mother Earth to convert to green earth today, raise your right hand and repeat after me. Would you all?
Yes.
Okay. So just raise your right hand and speak after me. I will plant more than one tree.
I will plant
more than one tree
every year. And I will also care for it.
And I will
also care for it.
I will not waste the natural resources.
I will not waste the natural resources.
Like water. Electricity. Petrol. And others. I will not use plastic or will not burn it.
I will not use plastic and will not burn it.
I will reduce the use of equipment that generate pollution. I will make my life environment friendly.
Healthy environmental friendly.
Environment friendly.
Thank you, friend. Thank you very much. Please bear in mind, it is for our next generation. It's for a better tomorrow. Thank you very much.
Thank you, President-elect Salil, for the beautiful message to love the Mother Earth. In fact, I got an opportunity to learn from when I was the club president and you were the Safai Sanchalak in the district, not in our club only, and our club showed the way to the district. We are really grateful to you for this wonderful message. You are really a bundle of energy, great source of inspiration, and a great motivator and a guiding light. We look forward to your year of presidentship very soon. Thank you, Salil. Now, I think we all are taking a little more time than it was.
Both the president and the grand president, they have taken very much.
Of course, the meeting and their words were so informative and so beautiful and full of knowledge that we all got engrossed. Now I request our professor and Dr. I.S. Dua. He is also a great scholar, a great genius, reservoir of knowledge. I request him to give us a quiz. He has prepared a quiz. Be ready for the question answer session, and let us be more practical and more, interconnection we have.
Yes.
I think this will not be only a lecture. We will also get an opportunity to speak, and if somebody is sleeping, then they will get up and participate. It's a moment for presentation and participation. Thank you. I present to you Dr. Professor I.S. Dua. Am I audible?
Yes. Am I audible?
Yeah. Yes. Over to you, Dr. Dua.
Yes. Mr. President Sanjay, Shuchi, Chair Madam Kanan Diwan, and all my friends in Rotary. Now, using the pedestal of this short quiz, we will be having a very, very brief sort of a introduction and retrospection about that particular question. And the question and the answers and this tally can be maintained by Rotarian Secretary Shuchi. So I don't know whether they are using the platform of raising the hand or just putting onto the chat box the answer. Let me share the screen. Every question will have either the answer first, or it will have a brief sort of a historical impact of that on environmental movement. Let me share the screen, please. Now the first question comes. Please either put the answer in the chat box or raise your hand. Now, let the first. How to read it? Let me take you to the corridors of Guru Granth Sahib Ji, where the letters are, the words are Pavan Guru Pani Pita, Mata Dart Mahat. Air is the Guru, water is the father, and earth is the great mother of all. Who wrote these lines? A. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, B. Guru Arjan Dev Ji, C. Guru Tegh Bahadur Ji, D. Guru Gobind Singh Ji.
Dr. Yeah, go ahead.
Guru Arjan Dev Ji.
Yeah. Any other choice, please? I'm sorry, the answer is wrong. These lines were written by Guru Nanak Dev Ji in the year 1527.
मैं कहने वाली थी बिल्कुल.
नहीं, I even wrote Guru
Nanak Dev Ji.
Now,
Guru Nanak Dev Ji.
Please listen now the description of this question. Guru Nanak Dev Ji, after 4 udasis into the different parts of the world, especially West Asia, returned back and went for farming to Kartarsapur. There, while farming for 8 years, he conceived this as a farmer and wrote these full shabad, which starts with Pavan Guru Pani Pita Mata Tat Mahad as a farmer. And the right answer is Guru Nanak Dev Ji. Now, second question is, please listen this one. Alexa, start.
जिससे बादलों की पालकी उड़ा रहा पवन, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, दिशाएं देखो रंग भरी, चमक रही उमंग भरी, ये किसने फूल फूल पे, ये किसने फूल फूल पे किया सिंगार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार है, ये कौन चित्रकार। तपस्वियों सी है अटल ये पर्वतों की चोटियां, ये सर्प सी घुमेरदार घेरदार घाटियां, ध्वजा से ये खड़े हुए, ध्वजा से ये खड़े हुए हैं वृक्ष देवदार के गलीचे ये।
Alexa, stop. Yes, you hear the word ye vriksh devdar ke. Now the question comes here, devdar or in English deodar, this particular tree, what is the natural home of deodar, cedrus trees? Is it Western Himalayas? Is it the Alps, as you know in Europe, Rocky Mountain in North America, in Canada, or Andes in South America? We cover all the 4 continents, which are the, and let me add here for your information, 80% of the things which you use in your kitchen, these have come to you, like potatoes, tomatoes, onions, most of the things which we use in today's kitchen, they have come to us from Andes. The site of the origin is Andes. But my question is, ye vriksh devdar ki, this devdar tree, which in English is called as cedrus, has come. Of course, devdar is also in English also, but botanically it is cedrus. What is site of the origin of devdar? Please.
Sir, Pradeep Sisodia sir has already answered in the chat and he has written Himalayas.
Western Himalayas.
Right from Himalaya, right from Nepal to Hindu Kush, this tree is a natural habitat of that one.
Dua sir, sorry,
We were written Eastern Himalayas.
Dua sir, we cannot see your video. That's one thing. For some reason, your video is not visible. Secondly, sorry, I just have to announce something. Our chief guest, Mr. Minto, he has another appointment at 7 o'clock. If I may please request, we take a small break so that he can speak and then we can continue with the quiz, if that's okay.
As you say, but you keep a record and we have the prize also for the quiz.
Yes.
Okay.
Minto ji, yes.
Welcome. Welcome to Mr. Minto.
Yeah, Kanan ma'am.
Welcome to Mr. Minto, the chief guest of the evening.
Yes.
Thank you.
I was watching Minto also. I should have made a question on him also at this time.
I will not
Yes, definitely, sir. Can I proceed?
Yes.
Yes, please do. Please do.
First
I
of
will
all,
not waste time in introducing you or saying things about you because time is of essence and we want to hear you more. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
And we go ahead.
First of
Mr. Minto, kindly answer 1 or 2 questions. Otherwise,
yes.
Otherwise, you will have to give the prize to the winner from your pocket. Come along.
Okay,
I'm starting with the third question. Again, this.
Yes, can I proceed my things?
Yes. Can you see that one?
Yeah. What is the natural home of deodar? The Western Himalayas, Alps, Rocky Mountains.
No, Mintoji, that question has been answered. No, please try. All others, all my friends from Rotary. The next question is, yes, Warm air rises to cause a region of low pressure at which latitude? Option number 1, A, 30 degree, B, 0 degree, 45 degree latitude, or 90 degree latitude. You see what has happened in Bengal, what has happened in South India few days back. That is all because of the low pressure. And I have given you the hint. Kindly come out. Alexa, start the timing of 10 seconds.
10 seconds, starting now.
I am not confirmed, but फिर भी it's a C 45 degree.
10 seconds is over. Any answer? Shuchi has come.
Sir, it's a C 45 degree from my side.
I have noted it. I'll announce it later, beta.
Pradeep sir has
Alexa, stop.
Pradeep sir has answered 90 degrees.
Okay, both the answers are wrong. It is at 0 degree. 0 degree latitude is the region where the depression starts and the wind starts blowing. They announced that monsoon will be there on 1st of June this year. That is at 0 degree, and it reaches Kerala on 3rd. That is why you should have imagined from that place. That causes upheavals, and then we get the monsoon. Next question, please. Most primary productivity in the surface water of lakes and ocean is by. Primary productivity is the productivity caused by our incoming president, as he said, is the solar energy. Primary productivity. And this is, please tell whether it's A, floating plants, red and brown algae, zooplankton, or phytoplankton. It's a little tough, but since Madam Kanan told me that they are all our Rotarians and grown-ups and parents and grandparents, so let me look into this one. Primary productivity, all food in the world is grass. Aristotle said it in BC period. And all food to us is coming, whether it's fossil fuel also, it's coming from sun. Sun, S-U-N wala, not the modern sun, S-O-N wala. Who will answer this question? Kindly come out. Guess. Alexa, start 20 seconds for this question.
Sorry, I'm not sure.
Alexa, start the time of 20 seconds.
20 seconds, starting now.
"20 seconds over. Any friend or Rotarian friend or any guest of ours, Alexa, stop. Anyone who has answered this question, Shuchi beta?
Sorry, I don't know
Alexa,
that.
stop.
Yeah. So someone from our named iPhone has answered it.
What is that?
So Pradeep sir has, photoplankton, and Pradeep sir has answered photosynthesis.
Photosynthesis.
I say floating
It doesn't
plants.
look like synthesis. Okay. Yeah.
He's using photosynthesis.
Shashi Jain.
Photosynthesis is not in the
Yes,
option. It's a
floating plants.
phytoplankton.
Shashi Jain, madam, your daughter Shuchi would have answered this question. She attempted that question. It is phytoplankton.
Okay.
Plankton is a
Dr. Dua, may I please request Mr. Mintu to say a few words before he leaves the place?
Mr. Can you wait for 5 minutes, because this is just 4 more questions.
We are to ask him, not me.
He has a schedule.
Mr. Mintu, can you hold on for some time?
Yes, ma'am. Can I proceed?
I will give you a simple question for you.
Yes, please do. Please do.
Yes, I will take only 3 or 4 minutes.
Please go
because
ahead.
I was. First of all, I'm very glad I am very glad to join such intellectual people. I especially thanks to my brother and friend, Mr. Ojasvi Sharma, who has given me opportunity to join you. और मैंने खुद MSc बॉटनी की हुई है, वैसे मेरा फील्ड पर मेरा प्रोफेशन हो रहा है, पर आज मैं इतना खुश हूँ क्योंकि ज्यादातर मैंने देखा है लोगों को, खास करके आप जैसे लोगों का जो मेयार है, जिस जगह पे आप लोग हो, सब अपनी अपनी जगह पे आपका एक लेवल है, अपना एक रुतबा है, और ज्यादातर लोग क्या करते हैं, सिर्फ स्टेटस डाल देते हैं, हैप्पी एनवायरनमेंट डे, वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे, सेव अर्थ, बस वो डालते हैं। पर मैंने आज देखा जैसे मिस्टर संजय कालरा जी, उन्होंने पूरा का पूरा हिमालय अपने घर में बनाया हुआ है। मिस्टर सलील सर ग्रीन एनर्जी पे उन्होंने बहुत सुंदर बोला। सो मैंने प्रैक्टिकली देखा फर्स्ट टाइम लोगों को सच में वो चीज़ों को, एनवायरनमेंट को बचाने के लिए कोशिश कर रहे हैं। और कहते हैं ना कि रोम वाज नॉट बिल्ड इन ए डे, तो ये शुरुआत है आप जैसे अच्छे लोगों की, और मुझे लगता है कि ये बहुत अच्छी शुरुआत है। और आप जो भी कर रहे हो, और मैं प्लांट से ना बहुत प्यार करता हूँ, मैं उनसे बातें कर सकता हूँ बेसिकली, और हमें लोगों को यही समझाना होगा कि ये जो प्लांट्स हैं वो सिर्फ चलते नहीं हैं, दे आर आल्सो लिविंग बीइंग्स। उनमें भी फ्लूइड्स होता है, उनकी भी फीलिंग्स होती हैं, उनमें भी रिप्रोडक्शन होती है, वो सब कुछ होता है जो इंसानों में होता है, हम में होता है। उस फीलिंग को जगाना पड़ेगा। डॉक्टर संजय कालरा जी को मैंने देखा, वो प्लांट्स के बारे में बता रहे थे, मुझे ऐसा लग रहा था अपने बच्चों के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं। वो फीलिंग, वो इमोशंस जो उन्होंने प्लांट्स के साथ जोड़े हुए हैं, बिकॉज दे आर आल्सो लिविंग बीइंग्स, दे आर आल्सो लिविंग क्रिएचर्स। जब लोग ये बात को समझ गए, और दूसरी बात, हमें सबसे ज्यादा क्या चाहिए जीने के लिए? ऑक्सीजन, वो हमें देते हैं, और हमारी गैस जो है कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड वो लेते हैं, और इतने समर्पित हैं वो हमारी जिंदगी देने के लिए। और जब प्रैक्टिकली हम भी उनके साथ ऐसे हो गए, तो मुझे नहीं लगता किसी की भी हिम्मत पड़ेगी किसी प्लांट को काटने की, किसी ट्री के बारे में बुरा सोचने की। क्योंकि मुझे ऐसे लगता है आप कभी भी अकेले हों, कभी भी किसी प्लांट के पास, किसी गमले के पास छोटा सा पौधा हो, उसके साथ 5 मिनट उसके साथ बिताइएगा, उसके साथ बातें कीजिएगा। ही और शी विल रिएक्ट। यस, इट्स अ प्रैक्टिकल थिंग। और मेरी दुआ है कि आप जैसे और अच्छे लोग इस चीज के साथ जुड़ें, ताकि हमारा एनवायरनमेंट जो है, हमारे प्लांट्स जो है, हमारी नेचर जो है, हम इसको बचा सकें। और मैं सच में बहुत खुश हूँ, और मैं बहुत आभारी फील कर रहा हूँ कि मैंने आप लोगों को सुना, आपके साथ इन टच, और आपके साथ ये मैंने टाइम बिताया, और बहुत सारी चीजें लर्न भी की हैं, और कसम से मुझे बड़ा मजा आया। और आज का मुझे लग रहा है फर्स्ट टाइम मेरी जिंदगी में UN वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे, प्रोफेशनली इसको बोलते हैं, ये मेरे सक्सेसफुल लग रहा है, कि मुझे लग रहा है कि हाँ आज कुछ अच्छा हुआ है। और प्लीज आप ऐसे ही करते रहिए। डॉक्टर संजय कालरा जी, आप अपने बगीचे को इतना ज्यादा बढ़ा लीजिए, इतने पौधे पूरे पंजाब में नहीं हो जितने आपके घर में हो। और सलील सर, आप भी बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं, आप सभी लोग बहुत अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं। आई हैव जस्ट वन थिंग फॉर ऑल ऑफ यू, जस्ट लव यू ऑल। आप इतना अच्छा वर्क कर रहे हो नेचर के लिए, एनवायरनमेंट के लिए, उस एनवायरनमेंट के लिए जिसकी वजह से हम जिंदा हैं। तो एक बार फिर से मेरी ओर से आप सबको बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया, आपने मुझे मौका दिया। एक्चुअली ना मैं डबिंग स्टूडियो में था, तो मुझे बहुत प्यार है, मैंने बोला ना प्लांट से, मेरा मन कर रहा है, मैं आपको 5 घंटे भी सुन सकता हूँ इस टॉपिक पे, ऐसी कोई बात नहीं, मेरा खुद का इंटरेस्ट है। तो बट छोटे होने की वजह से मैं दोबारा से बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया करता हूँ, और मुझे सच में बहुत अच्छा लगा। थैंक यू वेरी मच टू ऑल ऑफ यू, एंड स्पेशल थैंक्स टू मिस्टर ओजस्वी शर्मा जी। थैंक यू।
Thank you, Mintu ji, for joining. It has been a pleasure meeting you and learning from your knowledge in a very simple and impressive way.
Definitely.
And in such a short time.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Mintu ji. We look forward to another opportunity to meet you.
Definitely, sir. Definitely.
We wish you all the very best in life. Thank you,
ma'am. Thank you very much.
और मैं सबको बताना चाहूंगी मिंटू जी के बारे में कि बहुत ही एक्लेम्ड एक्टर, कॉमेडियन और राइटर हैं, और जरूर मौका मिले तो आज शाम को वर्ल्ड एनवायरनमेंट डे को जैसे खुशी फैलानी है प्लांट्स के बीच में, आपस में फैलानी है, तो इनके सीरियल्स जरूर देखें। जो इनकी फेमस मूवीज हैं मैं वो लिस्ट करना चाहूंगी। मुंडिया तो बच के रही, जवानी जिंदाबाद, कनाडा दी फ्लाइट, टशन, 15 लाख कद्दो आऊंगा, मेरे को थोड़ा पंजाबी पुअर है।
नहीं आप अच्छी बोल रहे हो मैम।
कैरी द कट्टा जट कैरी ऑन कट्टा जट एंड यंकन डंगर डॉक्टर भंगड़ा पाले, और टीवी सीरियल्स भी हैं इनके, लाइफ का रिचार्ज ऑन एंड टीवी, कॉमेडी सुपरस्टार, हंसिया द हल्ला ऑन जी पंजाबी, विनर
हंसिया द हल्ला आ रहा है आजकल।
अच्छा कौन सा वाला?
ये हास्या दा हल्ला है ना, जी पंजाबी पे आ रहा है आजकल, 8:30
अच्छा तो ये सबने देखना पड़ेगा अब तो। क्रेजी टब्बर सिटकॉम, और इनका जो स्क्रिप्ट राइटिंग है ही डज इट। सो थैंक यू सो मच मिंटो जी फॉर ज्वाइनिंग अस। पर हंसाने के लिए एक बार हमारे को फिर से आना पड़ेगा।
डेफिनेटली मैम, डेफिनेटली, सो स्वीट ऑफ यू, डेफिनेटली।
We look forward to that opportunity. We look forward.
ये जो आपका सीरियल पंजाबी में है, मुंडिया तो बच के रही।
Thank you, Dr. Rita, for introducing us to the great comedian.
ये जो आपका पंजाबी सीरियल है, मुंडिया तो बच के रही, ये तो प्लांट्स को बोलना चाहिए।
जोशी ऑलरेडी हमारे पास आ चुके हैं, उन्होंने एज अ चीफ गेस्ट, इनको भी एक बार बुलाया। ये जो आप बता रहे हो, ये डायरेक्टर जसवी नहीं किया कि किसी और भी डायरेक्टर्स आपके साथ हैं?
सर बहुत सारे
नहीं, मिंटो वर्क्स विद अ लॉट ऑफ चैनल्स, बट मैंने और मिंटो ने एक सीरियल साथ में किया है, चादा कप विद सतेंद्र सत्ती, एंड हमने और भी फिल्म बहुत सारी साथ में की, एंड ही इज अ वेरी डियर फ्रेंड ऑफ माइन। और सबसे अच्छी बात यह है कि हर कोई पूछता है कि हम लोग इतना पढ़ के या कुछ भी प्रोफेशन में होते थे एंड वी वेंचर इनटू फिल्म मेकिंग, तो मिंटो का बड़ा रेलेवेंट था इसमें, बिकॉज ही हैज बीन अ स्टूडेंट ऑफ बॉटनी एंड प्रोफेशनली डिग्री में मिंटो ने बॉटनी की, बट पैशन टुक हिम इनटू एक्टिंग एंड लोगों को हंसाने का, मतलब दैट इज द बेस्ट थिंग आई थिंक मेडिकली, इफ यू make people laugh and forget their griefs and sorrows and in these times. So Minto के continuously back to back अभी shows आ रहे हैं PTC पंजाबी पे और जी पंजाबी पे, तो बहुत अच्छा लगता है। और कहाँ है मिंटो, मुझे दिख नहीं रहा, भाई है मेरा, मुझे, मैं कहते हैं बड़े प्राउड फील करता हूँ, एंड कभी मना नहीं करते। एंड जब मैंने मिंटो को रिक्वेस्ट की कि मैंने कहा, मिंटो कह रहा पाजी मेरी कल डबिंग है, आई सेड डबिंग वबिंग होगी बट यू हैव टू गिव अस सम टाइम बिकॉज वो बहुत अच्छा रहा। एंड थैंक यू मिंटो, थैंक यू
पाजी, मुझे बहुत मजा आया, और मैं संजय सर के घर स्पेशली आना चाहूंगा, वो मुझे इतना मजा आया देख के, वो मैंने किसी फिल्म में नहीं देखा।
So the meeting also I would like to thank you. I received 2 photo books and I told Rita ma'am that these are the books जिसको मैं मतलब एक बारी में नहीं देख सकता, so I am sipping coffee and I am going through your books, so it will take me a week or 2 because वो मैं filming भी कर रहा हूँ साथ साथ, तो whenever I get the leisure time, so I run through the books and I miss traveling. I am shooting urban, I want to just go away someplace and just enjoy, and rather I am that kind कि जब मैं छुट्टी पे जाता हूँ तो मैं कैमरा लेके नहीं जाता।
Minto ji, thank you so much, thank you for all the appreciation.
Thank you.
You're all most welcome anytime.
मिंटो जी आपने बॉडी कहाँ से की?
पिंटो जी
सर
कौन से चैनल पे है आपके शो?
खालसा कॉलेज में।
मैम मेरे
कौन से चैनल?
जी पंजाबी पे आ रहा है आजकल, हास्या दा हल्ला, इसके अलावा पीटीसी
पंजाबी चैनल पर।
जी पंजाबी पे भी हैं, हिंदी में भी किए हुए हैं, यूट्यूब पे काफी सारे अवेलेबल, हजारों वीडियोस हैं।
अच्छा यूट्यूब पे, ठीक है।
नहीं चैनल पे करता हूँ
नहीं मैम, एक्चुअली चैनल पे है वो चैनल ही, यूट्यूब पे जी पंजाबी, जी एंटरटेनमेंट का पंजाबी डिवीजन है, और इस रीजन में वो कुछ भी प्रोड्यूस करता है तो वो पंजाबी लैंग्वेजेस में करता है। तो मिंटो जी पंजाबी में भी हैं, पीटीसी पंजाबी में, और पंजाब केसरी में। अभी आप सर कहाँ पे हो, कौन से ऑफिस में बैठे हो अभी राइट नाउ?
अभी पंजाब केसरी में रात को था, अभी मैं यहाँ बैठा हूँ, कौन सा स्टूडियो भाजी?
हाँ, सो ही इज डूइंग
स्टूडियो,
जितने भी मास्टर प्राइम स्टूडियो, राइट। तो जितने भी मैम न्यूज चैनल्स भी आज की डेट में सेटायर बना रहे हैं, तो मिंटो बहुत सारे सेटायर्स और सिटकॉम्स में आते हैं, जिसमें भी ह्यूमर है बेसिकली आज की सिचुएशन पे, चाहे किसी को वैक्सीनेशन नहीं मिल रही तो
सर अभी किसी दिन स्पेशल फंक्शन रखना, मैं इन सबको हंसाऊंगा।
जस्सी मैं यही कहना,
बहुत प्यारे लोग हैं सर।
ये एक फंक्शन हम स्पेशली डेडिकेट कर रहे हैं मिंटू और जस्सी दोनों के लिए।
नहीं,
आप आ जाओ और हम लोग को एंटरटेन करो।
चाहता हूँ
We'll call him.
बोरा सर और डॉक्टर रीटा मैम।
और प्लीज मैं कसम से बोल रहा हूँ, आप ऐसा मत समझिएगा मैं जा रहा हूँ, मतलब मैं 5 घंटे भी आप लोगों को सुन सकता हूँ। मैं बहुत इंटरेस्ट लेके सुन रहा था। सलील सर आपका है ना, ग्रीन एनर्जी, और अपना संजय सर का, और क्विज सर जो क्विज करवा रहे थे, मतलब नॉलेज गेन भी होती है, और इतने इंटरेस्टिंग तरीके से आप इतना वेरिएबल्स हैं आपके इस इवेंट में, कितनी सारी चीजें आप बता रहे हो। सो दैट इज रियली वंडरफुल, वंडरफुल ऑल ऑफ यू। मतलब आप कमाल के लोग हो। मैंने फर्स्ट टाइम देखा चंडीगढ़ में ऐसे कमाल के लोग भी रहते हैं जो प्रैक्टिकल इन्वायरमेंट के लिए कुछ कर रहे हैं।
थैंक यू
वेरी मच।
थैंक यू सर, थैंक यू,
थैंक यू सो मच एवरीवन, थैंक यू।
Nice having you with us. Sorry for the interruption, Dr. Dua.
No,
Over to you
okay.
again.
That's also part of the environmental celebration.
That's the spirit.
Over to you, Dr. Dua.
Okay.
Yes, Dua sir, you'll have to screen share once again.
Now the next question is easy one. This morning, Madam Khanna was saying that the lecture was on ecosystem restoration. For 10 years, United Nations has taken up that one. Every year from 1974 onwards, first Environment Day was celebrated in America in Los Angeles, and now later on continuing year after year with the different themes. Now, what is an ecosystem? A, is it a components that interact with one another? B, interacting species in one place at a time? C, biological community and components of the physical environment with which community interacts. D, group of the interacting chemicals.
C is the answer. Renu ma'am was the first one to answer. Renu ma'am, maybe two people in the same room with mic on में ये हल्ला होता है, तो जब एक को बोलना और दूसरा स्विच ऑफ कर ले अपना माइक, ठीक है? ऑडियो। हाँ जी दुआ सर।
Yes, the answer is C. Biological community and components of the physical environment with which community interact. This is environment word comes from Greek, that means something which is in your propinquity, including the living, what you call, or non-living, and which interacts with one another and makes the habitat, the natural home of a system. We call it as an ecosystem. We are not to destroy. We have destroyed the ecosystem of the bats ecosystem. Go to Udaipur and see the ecosystem of bats there. They have all been destroyed, and probably the ecosystem which was in the viruses also, that got destroyed, and they found new hosts, which they found it somewhere. Now the next question, you please mark it that Madam Shashi has, who has answered? Madam Shashi has answered? Or
Renu Chopra ma'am.
Renu Chopra. Okay. The next question is, oh, please remember, forget that part. The next question is, first I give you 4 options because usually people open Google. Atmosphere, A, B is ocean, C is organism, D is the rocks. Which is the source of nitrogen, biggest source of nitrogen in the biosphere? Atmosphere, ocean, organism, or rocks?
Atmosphere.
A, he has answered A, Dua sir, atmosphere, Dr. Kalra.
A is the right answer, because yesterday also we discussed with the oxygen balloons that nitrogen is an inert gas.
Yes.
It is one of the 3 components of air. We have 71% of nitrogen, roughly 19% of oxygen, and 0.003% of carbon dioxide. This is, but the atmosphere is the nitrogen. Just to add one line so that I educate my friends also, this nitrogen cannot be used by the plants at all. It has to be used through some bacteria so that it can enter into the plants and then yours and my body in the form of proteins. That we'll talk on this coming Friday. Now the next question is, the largest reservoir of phosphorus in the biosphere is what? A, atmosphere, ocean, organism, or rocks? D is rocks. Please answer one of those in 10 seconds. the largest reservoir of phosphorus in the biosphere?
Dr. Kalra has answered it and written D.
Very nice, Dr. Kalra.
Dr. Dua, your
Yeah.
son has also answered. For the benefit of everyone, sorry, Dr. Dua, to interrupt you, but I can see Dr. Navjeet Dua here sitting with us. Navjeet ji, can you please speak a few sentences so that everybody can see you?
Dr. Navjeet has been the biggest contributor for oxygen cylinder.
Yes,
Yes,
and
thank
this
you.
is why
Very nice.
I wanted to thank him. He's here with his family. And wait, I'll just spotlight him. There you go.
Very
And
nice
hi,
meeting you.
what's your name?
Hi, I'm
Hello. Hello.
Hi.
Very nice meeting you. Very nice meeting you.
Welcome, Navjeet ji. On behalf of the club, thank you very much for this beautiful donation you made. The project is being headed by Kanan ma'am. We provided oxygen cylinders to government hospital, and I'm sure you must have saved a lot of lives. Thanks a lot for joining us today, and welcome, ma'am. Yes, go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you very much, Navjeet. Thank you very much.
Mercy, not all of our family because Garvi is upstairs.
Okay,
My
so
little
it's
one.
not the complete family. One person is missing. She's upstairs, right?
He's
Come.
Garvi, come here.
No, thanks for all what you're doing. Thanks for all what you've been doing in Chandigarh.
Hi.
All efforts.
Welcome, and thanks a lot for the contribution you have made.
You're welcome.
Thank you. As
That's
long
it.
as it helps to save people's lives, that's the most humble thing to do, I think.
Yes, and we are there to help. What we can do.
Over to you, Dr. Dua. Yes, let's continue.
The answer is D, rocks. That's a phosphorus. Phosphorus is also essential to our life, our environment, and whatever we are building of the phosphorus, that's in the form of our hereditary material, what we call it as a DNA, which I'll be talking in this coming Friday also. Now the next question is, who gave the concept? Look at this concept that life is not like a ladder. That is, man is somewhere on the top, somewhere down is the, let us say, monkey, somewhere down is a cockroach, somewhere down is this plant, somewhere down, but the whole life is intertwined. Everyone is connected with other one through a chemical, through something. Life is a tree rather than a ladder. Everyone is connected. We are all connected. Life exists at multiple levels in different forms, but with a common design and a common purpose. The purpose is also a different one, which we'll do, but it's a multiplication of the species. Who gave this concept? Who gave this gospel? Who gave this gospel? Aristotle in the BC period? Is it Linnaeus, the Frenchman, Aryabhata, BC period from India, or Darwin, Charles?
Darwin, I think.
Very good, man in Kanan Diwan. Very good.
Kanan ma'am wins.
1809 born Darwin, 1869 happened to breathe his last, and he gave the concept of the origin of species in a book in 1858. The name of the book is Origin of Species, in which he says the life is interconnected. We are all one. That gave the concept of ecology later on. Read this. Now, what is Gaia? This is the concept which came by Lovestock, which was a candidate for Nobel Prize. If you want to worship Indian heritage, Roman heritage, Greek heritage, any heritage, you must understand what is Gaia. Is it a earth as a living system, or earth as a source of food, earth as goddess, or earth as a planet?
Dr. Navjeet Dua has answered it, saying it's C, earth as goddess.
I'm sorry, it's wrong answer.
Earth as the planet नहीं है, Earth is
Sir, it should be A. Living Earth as a living system.
Yes, who said that? I think my
Salil Bali.
Salil Bali, IPP Salil Bali.
Salil Bali, the great.
Earth
My
is
past
the
president, my
goddess.
professor. A is the right answer. Love stop to the person. Love stop to this concept. Listen to this concept and you will bow your head in reverence. That this earth in association with the non-living system. Earth, I'm not talking about human being, is itself a living system. It dies its part, different components, and the new rejuvenation or resilience comes and the new things come out. This was given a 1963 Curie hypothesis accepted by United Nations, nominated for Nobel Prize also, and that what in Indian mythology we call it as Earth Goddess, the Earth. What Guru Nanak Dev Ji also said, Mata Tat Mahat. This concept in science is very well valid and is taught as one of the lessons that Earth is a living system. Never consider that Earth is a dead thing. That is what our incoming president was also emphasizing, but he has to have this picture of this one, Mother Earth also, what Gurvani also. And I think the last question is, in which year the Chipko movement was started? 1973, 90, 93, or 2014?
73.
73, yes, sir.
Madam Kanan Dewan is right, 1973. 19th May 1973, the person who started, of course 70 the movement started in at that time UP, but it took the real movement form in 1973, 19th May, under with this Bahuguna ji, Sundarlal Bahuguna, who unfortunately died of COVID 2 weeks back. Can anybody tell me the date of, that's not a question, but can anybody tell me the date of his demise 2 weeks back?
19th May.
20?
May.
21st, beta. 21st May. 21st of May. That was the day when he breathed his last but because of COVID. But he was the one. These are the hands. I hope my youngsters friend, my other friends know that Chipko movement is the moment in which 6 to 8 ladies, they used to embrace a tree which was threatened to be cut, and this one of the group stayed there for 36 hours and did not allow the foresters to cut it back. This was the Chipko movement, which later on took the turn into different movements and saved our country from different deforestation drive. The forest is the worst. One of the chief minister also remarked that we have 7 billion rupees forest in the area, but the answer from Sundarlal Bahuguna came that this man need to be hanged in case he can equate the trees to that of currency. There is no value of any. Please remember. That is the one. That's all. That were 12 questions. I don't know. This was thanks for everybody, to everyone. Please tell me the winner with the 2 answers or 3 answers or whatever is there. Secretary Shuchi must be maintaining small record of that.
So we have got Kanan ma'am has multiple answers. She has given, Shashi Jain ma'am has given, Renu Chopra ma'am has given, and Dr. Sanjay Kalra also.
But to whom you will give the prize?
We'll give to everyone. We'll give to everyone. है ना संजय sir? President sir?
दोनों संजय.
हाँ जी.
That's very nice.
बहुत अच्छा था दुआ सर, बड़ा.
हाँ बहुत. आप interview पे कितने
It was a sort of a ladder on which we wanted to discuss the environment day also. Okay. Please.
Thank you, Dr. Dua, for making us richer in knowledge, as you always do. आप हमारे गुरु हैं, हमेशा ही गुरु रहेंगे, और हर मीटिंग में आपसे कुछ ना कुछ सीखने को अवश्य मिलता है. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you. It's all because of the efforts of all of us.
The meeting is almost coming to an end. I request Dr. Mrs. Shashi Jain to present a vote of thanks.
So today I have been given a very, very pleasant duty that is to propose a vote of thanks. So first of all, we are grateful to our chief guest, though he had another commitment, so he had to leave early. But in a very short period, he gave his message that and the most important thing is that besides being an actor and a writer, director, he is MSc in botany. So he has an interest in growing the plants, and he has an interest in environment also. Then we know that the importance of protecting, nurturing, and protecting the environment cannot be overemphasized. So I'm grateful to the organizers for having organized such an interesting program on this day and making this day very significant. Madam Kanan Diwan, Madam Kanan Diwan is the Director for Community Service, and she's been guiding us throughout the Rotary year for planting the trees at one place or the other. And she's been a real guide to us. And thank you, Dr. Sanjay Kalra, for giving us a very interesting virtual tour to your paradise of plants. And we request Dr. Kalra and Madam Kalra for giving us a physical tour of their paradise also one day. And they are really a lovey-dovey couple, and they are multifaceted personalities in our club. Then, as usual, you know, President-elect Mr. Salil Chopra, he gave a very interesting talk, and he gave us everyday hints. Switch off the lights, don't waste water, and talked about the green energy, and gave a very good solution of solar energy. At my place also, I have a solar cooker, so a few times in summer I cook in that solar cooker only. And Professor Dua, he's a great scholar. I've known him for many, many years from the Punjab University, and his quiz was very scholarly and very interesting, though the questions he put were a little difficult for people like me who never studied science. But anyway, it was very interesting. So I again thank the organizers for organizing such an interesting and informative program on this World Environment Day. Because if we nurture the environment, we protect the environment, there will be sustainable development for the future generations. Thank you, everyone, for participating in this webinar. Thank you.
Thank you, Shashiji. Shashiji is our chairman for tree plantation, as has been instrumental in planting trees in various places this year. And she's also taken up a project for water conservation in Dev Samaj College. We are grateful to her for doing all this. And we have a function on 8th of this month.
At 11 o'clock. If people can come and join in Dev Samaj College.
Thank you. Thank you, Shashiji. Over to President Sanjay Bhatia. Over to President Sanjay Bhatia, please.
Sanjay, are you around?
Anji, yes. Thank you, Shruti. Thank you, everyone. I think seeing this program, the best part is I think we are all very thankful to be in this Tri-City zone. That is what I think with all the presentations and talks, that is what I have realized. And it is really a boon to be here in this Tri-City, a boon to be having such wonderful members and what a nice way to for this quiz. You know, my compliments to Professor Dr. Dua for bringing up this quiz in such a innovative way. And there's so much of talent I always feel in our club, which should go and benefit to other Rotarians and the rest of the community. You know, so I think we have to develop this thing more. And also my thanks to Ojasvi for joining, and for Mintu, who I think would have left because he had another obligation. And thanks to all the members for joining. And if Dr. Vora is there, I would request him that this meeting would also be uploaded on YouTube. So members who missed would definitely benefit from all the gyan that was shared over this session. Thank you,
I'll
Shruti.
upload it when I get the link.
Ji, Hanji. So thank you all, and the meeting is hereby adjourned. We could have this open for 5 minutes more for the fellowship.